Good morning, my name is Terry Masson from the Rainer Massage School Canada, and I'm here to teach you guys some amazing massage techniques. But first, before we get into massaging a real live human, we're going to talk a little bit about setting up your massage table. There are a couple different styles of massage table. In Canada, we have the portable, foldable massage tables, quite popular in the West. They usually have with a carry tote bag. And then you can put all the accessories on the inside. It has a little latch that you can open and close. And they're usually pretty lightweight, less than, usually around 15 kilograms at the most, maybe a little bit more. Here we are in beautiful Hua Hin, Thailand, and we're filming these instructional videos. They have a different style of table that they're familiar with. And this is the one where it's a solid wood frame or aluminum frame table. And they have the face cradle hole built right into the table. So this is where obviously you can see if your nose is the first thing that you kind of hits your hand when you're going forward. And if you don't have this hole cut out, then you don't really have a place for your face, and you end up having to turn your head while you're getting massage, which isn't ideal because then it kind of causes some tension into your neck and shoulders. And the whole idea of massage, to remove tension, not to cause tension. All right. So on this particular type of table, there are several options for you to set up your face cradle cover. If you have a big towel, such as this one, you can just fold it in half like this, not too difficult. It doesn't have to be super neat or tidy, and then just give it a roll. Now, depending on how thick you want it to be will depend on how much you roll. Okay, if you want it to be a little bit thicker, you give it more of a roll. If you want it to be less full, less of a roll. Okay, from there, we're just going to bend it into a horseshoe like this. And we would tuck the loose ends in underneath the table like this. All right. And then you can kind of compress it down a little bit. You remember your client's face is going to be on here. So it's very important that it fits snug, and it's also adjustable. If your client has a little bit more of a wider face, you can spread it out a little bit more like this. If your client has a little bit more of a thinner face, you can bring these ends a little bit closer together. Okay, also same thing with imagine where their neck is going to be sitting in this table. And if you want to, sometimes if the ends are a little bit too big, it can cut into the throat a little bit. So you can bring it a little bit more forward like this, or you can flatten these out or spread them a little bit more. So that's option number one with a kind of a medium to a larger size towel. One of my personal preferences is a hand towel, about this size. And then you've got two more options how to set up the face cradle cover. This one is the easiest. It's just one fold on the towel. And then when you put it on the face cradle cover, you do it at a diagonal, just like this, from one side to the top. And then it's just another fold, just like that. Okay, and then just open it up a little bit with your hands. Now this isn't as thick, it doesn't give as much lift. So if you have a really heavy set client, sometimes it's better to have the option one that I showed before, so their face can come a little bit more up in line with the rest of their body, as opposed to the head dropping, especially if they're big chested as well too. All right, so this can be more for a thinner person or somebody whose back is just a little bit more flat and more in alignment with the structure of their neck and their head. Okay, another option, I call this one the Pippi Longstocking. Maybe I'm dating myself. Some of you haven't heard of Pippi Longstockings, but she used to have pigtails like this. So you would do two folds. It's a little bit thicker this way, and then make one top bar. And then here's the Pippi Longstockings part. Then you can just fold it down on that side. Okay. If you want to get rid of the lines of the massage towel, then you can do it this way and this way. So depending on your towel, you might have lines here, you might have lines here, but that's all okay. So those are pretty much your options on how to do the face cradle cover when you're setting up the massage table on a massage table that has a hole for the head.